So as you can tell, we have tons and tons of tomatoes. Excuse me. I was going to stick these in paper bags, but they are starting to ripen, as you can see. But we have, and I'm not complaining whatsoever, but we have so many tomatoes coming in, more than we can handle. So I'm definitely taking advantage of dehydrating. I do have this jar started. Those are done. So we're going to continue to add to that jar until we run out of space. And I checked out there this morning, and we do have some more tomatoes that are ripening. So I'm definitely going to get this going. These will take, I think it said, if I remember correctly, I think the last time we dehydrated it took about 4 to 5 hours. I may have had to adjust it a little bit. But this is our dehydrator. I know I've shown this before. It's called Open Country Food Dehydrator and Jerky Maker. So we're really enjoying having this around. Also, I did notice the first time we used this for the tomatoes, I was cutting the tomatoes really super thin. And then I kept a few in here that were a little bit thicker. Didn't really matter on this size. They're going to dehydrate no matter what. So I'm not going to stress about cutting those smaller. Like this one, it's really thick. I'm just going to slice it in two and put them on there just like this one, and it will dehydrate. So I have 2 layers here. There's one underneath there, and there's this layer. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Everything's closed up. Just make sure when you put these lids on, make sure it's secure all the way around so you don't have any openings. And then I was Googling everything to see how long it would take. But if you look on the top, it actually gives you the information that you need. So fruits and veggies is what I did before. So as you can tell, it's 135 degrees. And then, like I said earlier, it's going to take about 4 to 5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and put on here 6 hours. That way I don't take any chances and make sure that they're really dehydrated. So you just hit time and temp. That says 90. We're going to bump this up to 95. Whoops. Give it just a second. Actually, I'm sorry. I take that back. It's supposed to be 135. So let's bump this up. You don't want to go too fast because it will definitely work quicker than your finger. Give it just a second and then hit time. And just keep going until you get to your desired time. I'm going to go ahead and do 6 hours. Give that just a second. And we will hit start. And when you hear that noise, it's running. It doesn't normally flash like this. It's just because of my video. Not sure why it was doing that. But anyway, we're going to let this go. And halfway in between, I will check it to see how we're doing. You can actually lift this while it's running. It's not going to hurt anything. And then you can put it back on and let it continue. So we came out to check on everything. I know it hasn't been super long, but we still have a little over 4 hours to go. We're going to open this just to take a peek. And they're obviously not ready, but I'm just giving you an example. You can lift this, no problem. And just put it right back on. And let it continue. The sides do get pretty hot, so, I mean, it's not so hot where you can't touch it, but it's definitely hot. So you want to make sure this is sitting on top of something that's obviously not going to get super hot. Okay, we'll check this when it gets closer. Have the next set of eggs ready to go. We have a bunch more hens out there that we're waiting to start laying eggs, which should be happening soon. I'm really enjoying seeing all these different shades, all these different colors. All those beauties. Miss Sally, are you gonna sleep all day? What you got hanging from your mouth? You been drooling? Huh? You gonna sleep all day? So the next thing I'm going to be dehydrating, which I won't do it today, but it will be this oregano, Italian oregano. So I'm going to let it grow a little bit more, and then I'm going to start dehydrating that. And our squash, I don't think we're going to get any more. It's just these two. We actually had some seeds that were older that we had packed away. And apparently the other seeds did not take. I know a lot of times they have expiration dates on the little packages that they come in. Apparently these other seeds were expired, but we did get blessed with these two squash plants. So we're gonna let them continue to grow, get a little bit bigger in here, and then we'll end up repotting them to see what we can get out of them. Well, Sally, you have to be in my lap while I work, huh? Daddy's favorite at night, Mommy's favorite during the day. Silly girl. Silly girl. So we are at 3 hours left. So as you can see, they're starting to fold up. They're starting to dehydrate. The liquid's starting to come out. So that one is definitely dehydrating. This is what they look like halfway there. So just a few more hours and we should be done. All right, time to check the tomatoes. Turn that off. Open this up and we will see where we are at. So as you can tell, a lot of them got a lot thinner. So that's a good indication that they are pretty close to being done. I'm actually gonna have to, just to be on the safe side, let them go a little bit longer to make sure all the liquid is out. For some reason, this batch did not go as well as I thought it was going to go on the time frame that I picked. They're definitely getting there, but they're not super, super hard yet. So I'm probably gonna go for another couple of hours. But yeah, this is pretty much what it's supposed to look like. So it's pretty cool.